Is Sarah here from bravegirlfitness.com, and I'm making this video for one special person. um, she asked me the other day what I use for makeup. She is into like essential oils, and if that's you, hi, I'm making the video for you. I said I would, and I'm 2 days late, but I'm actually doing it, so. Okay, anyways, so yeah, she's into essential oils and really into the non-toxic stuff, and so am I. I don't know if any of you know me. My name is Sarah, and a couple years ago I had a really, really bad health scare where literally my body just kind of basically go into overload, and my kidneys were not processing things, my liver wasn't doing so hot, and my whole body overall just could not take anything. And the doctor recommended that I stop. He was like, you know, you have to take basically an inventory of what your body is taking in, like chemical exposures, because that's what's built up in your system right now. And I was like, I'm not exposed to chemicals, you know, what are you talking about? And he gave me a list on a sheet of paper and told me to go home and make a list, like write every chemical down on a sheet of paper and then make a check mark next to it if it was on more than one product. And so I really started researching stuff, and I went home first of all, and I made a list of everything I used in a week. So cosmetics, shampoos and conditioners, cleaning products, dish soap, hand soap, anything that you can think of. And I had this sheet on a piece of paper, and many of them were checked more than once. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because the thing is about this industry is that especially for women, your body and your fat cells are made differently than men. And as women, our cells just soak up all of this junk and the toxins that are in our makeup. They're in, you know, your especially lotion. Like, I used to love Bath & Body Works lotion so much, and they have some of the worst stuff out there. I was so sad. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it came to a point about 2.5 years ago where I had to cut everything out, because your body absorbs this and it overloads your system, and you wonder why your body can't take care of processing fat and you're storing extra fat and water retention. It's because of an inflammatory response due to all these chemicals building up in your body. So I didn't even know where to start. I started researching online into non-toxic makeup, and I found out that most of the stuff on the store shelves that says that it's all natural or green, it's called greenwashing. They put green packaging on it. They put the words natural, botanical, herbal to make you think that it's healthier when really it's not. Or the companies who are making the crappy products, you know, that are cancer causing, like a lot of that's pink washing. You know, they'll put a pink ribbon on it and say, oh, it supports breast cancer. Your very same products are the ones that are causing breast cancer in the first place, and you slap a pink ribbon on it and you say that it's good and people buy it and that the proceeds are going to breast cancer, when if you really cared about people getting breast cancer, you would just take your crappy ingredients out of the products to begin with, like a lot of the, you know, pink makeup companies. And it's just like, oh my gosh. So I was overwhelmed, had no idea where to start, but I started looking into non-toxic products, and I was introduced to two, this is a really long intro, but it's important to know. Anyways, I was introduced to two non-toxic companies. There's one that's better than the other, obviously. The Honest Company is doing a really good job producing better products than what you can get anywhere else for more affordable prices. The company that I absolutely love, and I've switched our whole household to, was Ava Anderson Non-Toxic. Like, literally everything. If you come to my house, we have Ava glass cleaner, Ava dish soap, Ava everything. I have Ava hair stuff, which is the best. I could blog about Ava all day. I love it. So today, your makeup is one of the biggest offenders, as you know. So now I'm actually going to show you what I use for non-toxic makeup. Okay, so this is the stuff I was talking about, that I use Ava Anderson. Let's see, as far as makeup goes, there are two companies right now that I use and recommend. The first one is Ava Anderson. Ava Anderson makes really good BB creams in 4 different shades. And if you're going to make your own foundation, she also makes blush. I've had my blush for 2 years, and it's still going strong. It's the best, most non-toxic makeup on the market. So especially if you have sensitive skin. For example, this is the non-toxic Ava foundation in medium. All it has in it is clay, silk powder, and organic arrowroot. That's it. However, I will say that this was a little bit too thick for my face just to apply with a powder brush. And so what I did was I researched around, and I realized too, in a foundation you want it to be kind of thick. And when I put this Ava foundation on is when people always compliment my complexion, or they compliment my face or whatever, like, what are you wearing? When I do my full makeup, I have to do an order of Fairy Organic. But what I do for makeup is I'll put this on the bottom. I mix this foundation, the Ava, whatever this is, just the Ava foundation, the Ava Mineral Foundation, with a couple, like a tiny little bit of BB cream. I'll mix this around, and I also use the Ava sunscreen as the base. This is the thick stuff that will really coat it in your skin, and it's also going to protect your face. When I use this foundation in the summertime, my face never gets sunburned. This is also what's going to keep your face looking nice and healthy throughout the years, because it's going to keep all the sun and the aging off of your face. So these are the 3 things that I use for my Ava foundation. Just 3 ingredients that I combine. The Ava sunscreen, I put, you know what, and I don't even know amounts. I just glob it in there until I make like a paste. So whatever your desired consistency is. I start out by I got this little glass jar at the Co-op in Stevens Point. So I probably fill the jar up to here with the Ava sunscreen. You're going to want to make sure that you squeeze the tube up and down before you do to kind of distribute it. Squeeze this much sunscreen in, and then just start like scooping the powder in. I add, I don't know, a couple squirts of BB cream in there just to make it more of like a mousse foundation. And when you apply this into your skin in the mornings, do it after you get out of the shower or whatever, and leave some time for it to soak into your skin. Because when you first put it on, and you're going to want to pat it into, when you first put it on, it can kind of feel a little, I don't know, like sunscreeny, but it gives you a really nice look. And then what you'll want to do is follow up with Fairy Organic. I absolutely love Fairy Organic makeup. It is amazing. The girl who started it has a really good story. She lost people close of her to cancer, and so that's what prompted her to start her business in the first place, which is she just wanted to create the product so that, you know, there were healthy, organic, non-toxic products out there, because she's really passionate about that. She has a really great story, so I will post the links too underneath of the video, as well as, you know what, forget under the video, that gets confusing depending on where you're watching this from. So if you go to bravegirlfitness.com and you click on shop, I will put links under the makeup section to each one of these things that I'm talking about. Because as part of the fitness website, it's what I do is more, to me, what I believe personally is it's more than just fitness. Like, fitness is more than just working out. I believe that you should be, you know, what you're putting on your body too, that gets soaked into your skin. It's as important as what you're eating, you know. So I will put links to this if you want to check out the Fairy Organic mineral stuff. I highly recommend 4 things. You can get a sample pack from Fairy Organic, but I recommend getting the foundation. There's a faux goddess bronzer, which is amazeballs for contouring, especially over the top of this foundation, because it just literally, it rubs right in. My face looks, when I use the Fairy Organic makeup, you'll be like, who's that? Is that Sarah? Like, she looks really good. Oh my gosh, I don't even recognize her. When I do, I'll do a video, like me with regular makeup, and when my Fairy Organic stuff comes, me with Fairy Organic and Ava. It's total difference. Fairy Organic makeup is the best. There's also a glow highlighter, which you can put here and up here and right here. It's amazing. And then they have a sheer veil that goes over the top of your face to set it all in. And your face does not look cakey when you do this foundation with Fairy Organic on the top. It's so light, and it just, oh, it feels like so smooth. I'm like, dang, am I airbrushed? Like, I'm looking good. And I got complimented all the time when I wear that makeup, even by guys. You never get complimented by guys on your makeup. They're just like, you could dye your hair pink, and they'd be like, did you lose weight? They don't get it. Anyways, that's it. This video is super long just to tell you what I put in my makeup. I'm so sorry. Ava sunscreen, BB cream. I would recommend doing darker than what you want it to be on your face because the sunscreen is very white. So for example, I use the medium foundation. My skin is pretty white, so you might want to adjust too. And then just do a powder over the top once the foundation is on, like some kind of mineral powder to set it in, and your face is going to look awesome. So there you go. Bye.